The Starship Graveyard. I lived under the glorious reign of Emperor Palpatine. I lived to see the New Republic's petty leaders squabble over the ashes of a once great galaxy. I lived, but my comrades died. The Battle of Jakku is celebrated today as the final defeat of the Galactic Empire. But for me, it was both my first and last tour of duty as a gunner aboard a Star Destroyer in the Imperial Navy. I was a young man of 20, dedicated to the Emperor's cause of bringing order to the galaxy. The life of a gunner is one of endless waiting, punctuated by flashes of terror. Waiting, waiting, waiting. My fingers tense over the console, heart pounding, sweat dripping. There, flashing streaks over the starboard bow. Target! Track! Fire! Waiting, waiting, waiting. The voice of the computer echoing around the vast bridge as banks of consoles blinked in the semi-darkness under the stars, illuminating terrified faces, each as young as mine. Green as I was, even I knew that battle wasn't going well. The Emperor had gathered practically every capital ship into orbit around Jakku, and the rebels, bent on chaos and disruption, had converged to the same corner of space with their ragtag fleet. This was to be a textbook grand battle, a confrontation between the good of order and the evil of anarchy. True to our commitments to discipline, the Emperor's ships fell into neat ranks and tight formations. True to the disciple worship of chaos, the rebels followed no code of tactics, no rules of engagement. They swept around our flanks, skimmed over the blind spots, and refused to engage us head-on. A series of explosions against the bridge. Bright lights blinded us momentarily. We were hit hard. The deck lurched. Men and women spilled out of their chairs. The view screens and windows tilted and jumped crazily, showing glimpses of widely spinning stars at the long glowing arc of the desert planet below us. Losing altitude, intoned the computer. Clock songs blared, velocity vectors incompatible with stable orbit. We were falling toward the planet, unable to climb out of the deadly trap of its gravity well. My crewmates and I struggled up as the deck stabilized and officers barked orders. Outside the windows, we could see the massive bow start to glow orange from friction against the upper reaches of the atmosphere. The deck buckled again, and we screamed and tumbled back. My head struck a console as I fell, and blood streamed down my face, blurring my vision. Through the haze of blood and sweat and terror, I saw a glowing hologram rotating over the console. Most wanted, Luke Skywalker, Jedi war criminal, extremely dangerous.